Today we're going to be doing a motorcycle vlog strictly on the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, just to see how it works. We're going to use the microphone and everything inside the helmet. So that's what we're going to do right now. The first challenge is I forgot and left the kickstand down while I put it on there. So the first challenge is to drop the bike without putting so much pressure on the kickstand. Alright, let's put it out. Start it up. Let it go through the boot up cycle. Probably one of the biggest complaints I have about it is having to wait for that, which is, I guess isn't that big of a deal. Alright, let it warm up a little bit, not that it needs it. Alright, get back in a second. Alright, so I have my glasses in the helmet, and we're gonna see how it sounds. When the bike gets cold, it is difficult for that clutch is always in a different spot. Somebody lost the shoe. Alright, I don't know how you can hear me, but we got about an hour ride. Today I am returning sleeping bag, or not sleeping bag, but a hammock tent that went defective on me camping in the UP of Michigan week before last. So we're gonna go see if I can get REI to do a return on it or replacement. I'll catch up with you here in just a little bit. Let's put the visor down. See how that works. Can you hear me any better now? I would think that you could, since I'm have the visor down and it's a little bit more captured sound voice. So in case you didn't hear me earlier, REI to return a defective sleeping or hammock tent. Had the zipper break on me while I was in the UP last week on the bug mesh and definitely needed it. Alright, catch up with you in a minute. Alright, so I am up to about 60 miles an hour. I have the visor down on my helmet and I'm cruising along, just seeing how the sound or how the voice comes across in the helmet at a moderate speed. And also how it looks under different conditions. For those who want to know, this is 411 between Cleveland or Ocoee and Etowah, Tennessee. And what you're looking at right there, Star Mountain. This is a beautiful area. And then up here on the right, just a short distance up, you'll have the glider park that's pretty cool to come and watch if you're into aviation, or actually participate in. They'll let you do ride-alongs or flights. Alright, we'll pick it up on the interstate maybe later. Nothing but the best. I don't know if Exxon's the best, but they claim to be the best. Let's see how much she takes. Is it just me, or how much do you actually trust scanning that to pay? I don't. Alright, so she took 4.69 gallons And we'll see if we can throw just a little bit more in it. Would you like a receipt? Why, yes I would. Let's see if it actually gives me a receipt. Yep, receipt jackpot today. Normally they don't give you a receipt. Alright, we'll get on the interstate next. She's full. Got 249 miles to empty according to calculator. Put it on the interstate and see what happens. Let's go around the Alright, let's see if you can hear me now. Visor down, we'll see what the wind noise sounds like on the interstate. Cruise on. Alright, now we're setting at about 75 miles an hour. Let's see if you can hear me. I'm not sure if you're even hearing what I'm saying, but cruising along. I believe the next stop will be REI, or depending on what time we get to the Chattanooga area, Mission Barbecue. And then after that, it'll be maybe Bass Pro Shop, and then I'll reward myself for such a hard day with Dutch Brothers Coffee. Stick around and we will keep on trucking today. See if we can do a full vlog with these Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Alright, so let me turn these off. Pulling into the REI. Let's see if we can convince them to do a return or a refund on a defective part. The warranty program says that they will do returns for outside of the warranty date for basically any time period as long as it's factory defect. So we'll see what happens with the factory defect. Looking for shade. It's that warm. Looking for shade. A little bit. Alright. Let's see what happens. REI, here we come. Alright, so I'm sitting at the Mission Barbecue waiting on them to open. And the REI thing did not pan out. Even though their policy says that you can return a defective product within any time frame. They said I was outside the time frame. So that didn't work. Probably wouldn't waste my money on a membership with those guys. So enough of being sour at REI. I will enjoy some barbecue, and then we'll just keep talking throughout the day. Mission Barbecue brisket and smoked meatloaf. Alright, so I'm leaving Mission Barbecue. Headed to get some coffee. You stay. Headed to get some coffee from Dutch Brothers. Actually one of my favorite coffee places. Their cold brew is absolutely amazing. It's not too bitter. It's got a good tone or aftertaste. So every chance I get when I'm in the Chattanooga area or the Maryville area, Dutch Brothers it is. So grab some coffee and then probably go to Bass Pro Shop and then maybe visit a family member and then head home for the day. Alright, catch up with you in just a bit. Hey Meta, stop recording. I see you. Still recording, it didn't stop. Let's try it again. Alright, Dutch Brothers coffee today. Cold brew, cold pour. Big old cup of awesomeness. We'll be back. Alright, got my cold brew. Keep on moving. Headed to look for cup holders for the bike at Bass Pro Shop. I'm going to look and see if I can find a cup holder made for a boat that I can figure out how to mount on this thing, since they really don't have a whole lot of cup holders for this and there's very limited room. So I'm going to see if I can invent a cup holder. So I will see you at the Bass Pro Shop. At the Bass Pro in Eastridge, looking for a shaded parking spot if possible. Got a little bit of slow speed action going on. I'm not sure if I'll find a shade today. Not at least where the bike is visible. But I saw a nice up front parking spot. We'll go for this one right here. Let's see. Nope. Military parking. We won't park there. Okay. We'll go right here. Alright, doing the Bass Pro. Bass Pro. Let's see if we can find a cup holder, an improvised cup holder. Alright, so nothing in there in the Bass Pro, but my glasses went dead, or going dead, 15% left. 12:46, I started doing this about 9 o'clock this morning and I've only basically recorded on it, so, and just a few minute clips, so battery ran down really quick. So we'll pick it up with some charge. Alright, so fully charged again. I have visited some family, and I'm making the hour ride back towards the house. So let's have a discussion about the Meta glasses for vlogging purposes. I think it's good for catching like quick things that you don't want to turn your camera on for. But for the purpose of vlogging, I would probably say I wouldn't use it on a regular basis. It just drains the battery, and then also they're large sunglasses. At least the ones I have are the large size, not the medium size Wayfarers. And they're tight in my helmet, so there's a lot of pressure on the glasses and a lot of pressure on the bridge of my nose. So yeah, they're fun, and yeah, they probably work for special occasions or quick catches. But as far as something you'd want to, as far as me, something I'd want to use for vlogging purposes, or just, you know, using them on the motorcycle on a regular basis instead of my DJI Action 5. I would probably prefer these over, or not these, sorry, I was distracted driving. I would prefer my DJI Action 5 over this. They're definitely not a replacement for that. So with that said, I think this is going to be it. So thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, or like and subscribe.